Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be looking at age appropriate conversations for ages 8 to 12. I call this age the age of puberty and exploration because children of this age level want to explore. Also, this is the age where their body is beginning to change. They're beginning to change from children to adolescents. They're beginning to change. This is where we have our preteens. What topic of discussion should we be looking at for this age level? This is where we will discuss puberty in details. What is puberty? What experiences would they be having at this age? You would not neglect your child at this age. This is the age where you will hold their hands firm because they are beginning to experience different emotions. They're beginning to have different feelings in their body system. They don't understand why these changes are taking place in their bodies. So before they hit this age, remember that this time and age is a time where children grow faster than their age. I mentioned before that in this age and time, children grow faster than in our time. That a 3-year-old of today is like a 7-year-old of yesteryears. So you don't have to wait till they hit this age before you start educating them on what should happen during puberty. So, what is puberty? Puberty is a process of physical changes through which a child's body develops into an adult body capable of sexual reproduction. I'll take it again. It's a process through which a child's body changes into an adult body capable of sexual reproduction. In other words, once your child hits puberty, that child is capable of sexual reproduction. That is why today we see children of 12, 14 getting pregnant, and you're wondering why. It is because that body is no longer, the brain has sent out signals from the time when that child started experiencing puberty that, oh, this body is no longer a child's body. This body is fast transforming into an adult body. This is why this education is necessary, because the brain sends out signal to the gonads, the ovaries in a female body and the testes in a male body. This is where development starts. A whole lot of changes takes place at this time. This is where your girl child experiences menstruation. The reproductive cycle, the reproductive system of your daughter begins to change. It is activated automatically because new hormones are being released into the system. So this is a time where you do not neglect your children, because they are wondering, why am I having these feelings that I have never experienced before? Emotions are changing. They begin to feel things that they've never felt before. So it is time for you to educate not just your girl child on menstruation. You will educate your boy child as well what menstruation is. He has sisters probably, or he would have sisters that would experience this. He is going to be married to a woman, so he needs to understand the menstrual cycle of a woman as well. This education is not just for your daughter, it's for both your male child and your female child. Secondly, this is where you teach erection. What is erection? Because when the reproductive system of a man is being activated, they begin to have erections. They begin to have wet dreams. It mustn't be triggered by something negative before they have it. It is a natural occurrence. Just like menstruation shows a healthy female child, erection shows a healthy male child. It is not something to worry your head about. It is natural. When the child wakes up in the morning, without being triggered, because of the blood pumped into the system, he has an erection. So you need to talk about erections. You need to talk about wet dreams, because this is a time where they begin to have wet dreams. It mustn't be triggered by anything negative. Maybe because the penis has brushed over the bedspreads or something touched it, and because of the testes, the hormones released to the testes, it triggers an erection. When you talk to your children about erection, you're also not discussing erection with just your boy child. You will also discuss erection with your girl child, so they know when a man's penis is erect, they should know to run. Whether it be a boy or a full-grown man, they should know what an erection is, because for a healthy male child, like I said earlier, erection is okay. But it could also be negative, in the sense that when that erection, I told you that puberty shows that the sexual reproduction system of this child is ready. It might not be full blown, but it is ready. So if a 12-year-old girl can be pregnant, a 12-year-old boy can impregnate somebody. You need to teach both sexes. You need to teach your male child and your female child what erection is, causes of erection, and what triggers it, what might not trigger it. All right. The next on the list would be wet dreams. What are wet dreams? You should talk about this to your son and your daughter. What is a wet dream? Because both sexes have wet dreams. Even the female, they also experience wet dreams. Then this is the stage where you talk about the crush bug. Children of 10, 11, 12, because of the hormones spiking and the emotional changes in their body, they begin to feel things that they were not feeling before. They begin to care about other people's opinion on their looks, especially the girl child. The girl child at this age is more concerned about her outlook, what people say about her, because her body is beginning to develop into a woman's body. She's growing breasts, shaping up, her curves beginning to come out. People are beginning to look at her differently. She's beginning to think of herself differently. So other people's opinion at this stage matters a lot to her, especially the girl child. I said especially. That doesn't mean that the boys are exempted on this as well. They also care about the way they look, what the girls think about their outlook, their muscles, their hair growth, the sprouts of their body, the change, their voice changes. That is where you see a teen boys begin to coga. They begin to bring up their shoulders, and they care about other people's opinion at this stage. This is where the parents must play very vital role. Fathers to their daughters and mothers to their sons, and vice versa. Because this is a stage where mothers concentrate more on their daughters and they neglect the boys. No, it shouldn't be that way. The way you care for your daughter, that is the way you should care for your sons. The way you hold your daughter's hands to carry them through puberty, that is the way you should also hold your son's hand as mothers. Don't leave this job alone. Fathers, do not leave this job alone for mothers alone to do. There are things that girls need differently from the boy child. And there are things that boys need differently from the girl child. Remember that this video, we are just mentioning topics, so we wouldn't have time to go into it in details. One of the things very important to a girl child at this age is love, security, beauty. Very important to a girl child at this age. This is where you teach as mothers beauty tips to your girls, how she could care for herself. Buy her beauty packages. This is not about buying makeups. If, for instance, you are a mom that does not use makeup, this is not what I am talking about. Beauty package in the sense that you must teach her how to take care of her hair, because it is important to her at this stage. You must teach her how to moisturize. And then you take her shopping. This is where your daughter should have her own cream, her own soap, her own, if you are a mom that uses makeup, her own makeup kit. She must be assured that she can actually take care of herself. This is where you buy perfumes. Teach her how to use them. This is where you teach her shaving tips, because pubic hairs are coming up. So you must teach these things, a lot of things. There are a lot of things to teach at this stage. Beauty tips for your daughter. The hair, her nails, how to take care of her nails. Then the pubic hairs, how to take care of those things. And you take her shopping to buy those things. And then her toiletries, all of her toiletries. She must know how to pick out her toiletries at the stage. The same thing applicable to the boy child. Mothers, it's your duty as well to take your boy shopping, to teach. Then this is also where the fathers come in. For your daughter, fathers, this is where you show love. Show her, in fact, lavish your daughters with love at this stage, because she is beginning to have a kind of crush. She's beginning to have crushes. She's looking at a male child in the class differently. There's somebody she is beginning to admire, perhaps because of the way the boy speaks in class, or because of how intelligent he is in class. Or it could be my brother's friend that is always coming around the house. I love the way he plays football with my brother. The girl is beginning to crush on somebody. So daddies, you need to be here for your daughters, to show them love. And then you hold them by their hands and teach them what real love is, so they'll be able to tell the fake when they see it. This will help them choose their relationship wisely. Now, having a crush or being beaten by the crush bug is not a sin. It is not wrong. After all, all of us, I know mothers and parents, we like claiming, oh, we did not do it, oh, we never fell into sin, we did not fornicate, oh. But at some point in your life, there was somebody you admired more than others, even in the classroom. Your children will also have that feeling. It is normal. It is normal. It is not sinful to be attracted to the opposite sex at some point. It is how God has created it, and it is normal. Your duty is to guide them through it. It's to talk about it so that they can open up and you can then guide. If they don't open up to you, you would not be able to guide them. All right? So you talk about the crush bug. Next, if you have a boy and a girl child who have been sharing rooms, this is the time to separate. This is the time to give the boy his room, his privacy, and this is the time to give the girl her room, her privacy. That boundaries that we were talking about from the beginning, this is the time to practicalize it. Separate siblings of opposite sex. It is this time. Next on the list is to talk about what boys need. We looked at what boys need. What are the things that boys need, and what are the things that girls need? You look at their needs separately. Last on the set of topics for this age of puberty is sexual grooming. In our video for ages 1 to 4, we looked at bad adults. For ages 4 to 8, we looked at sexual predators. Now we are looking at sexual grooming. This is where you really talk about sexual predators. How do they groom their victims? Also, sexual grooming is not just for the victim alone. They also groom even the family members, so you would love them, you will feel comfortable with them, you would never even suspect them to be sexual predators. They help you, they help your children, so you just feel relaxed, such that they would have perpetrated the act under your nose several times before you even found out. So this is where we really look at sexual grooming in detail. These are the topics: puberty, menstruation, erection, wet dreams, the crush bug, time for separation, beauty tips for your girls, distraction techniques, what boys need and what girls need from their parents, then sexual grooming. These are all the topics of discussion for ages 8 to 12. I hope this helps. See you in our next video. God bless you.